you have a European final and you've got to be able to back it up the following week because you're in the final of the Premiership. We're there with Leicester. I remember, Goody, when we were there, we won Europe or we won the Premiership. We had Europe the week after and we lost it. And we didn't enjoy the game the week before because we had the next big game coming up. I think it's really important, Hoggy, especially from where Exeter have come from, that you enjoy it, right? Because there's a large part of what Exeter do and what you lads do is the enjoyment factor, right?
100%. For us, we work incredibly hard on the training field on a daily basis. We challenge each other. You can see how close knit we are as a team. But yeah, we enjoy it. Like that, the whole part of rugby is making memories on and off the field, and to have an opportunity to have a few beers with your best mates after a massive win like that. It's the best feeling ever, and that's probably the most enjoyable part of being a rugby player. But for me, as you say, this is the kind of the thing for us now is we've got an opportunity to back it up this week. So we're back to being rugby players again and getting on with our next job. So now we've got a chance of doing a double. So we're absolutely buzzing for it, and here's hoping we can do it.
And just talking about the game and the emotion of it, you always talk about the finish to a game as to how much emotion there is. And it was kind of a weird finish, wasn't it? First and foremost, that last few minutes where you defended your line, I saw you, Hoggy, you're in at guard about 4 times. I'm like, Hoggy, just protect the lid, mate. Get out on the edge. Just get out on the edge, protect the lid. But you were making tackle after tackle. But then Sam Hidalgo-Klein gets that turnover. And that's hopefully for you guys the game there. But just talk me through the emotions of that, because it was a massive defensive effort, especially after Thomas Francis got yellow carded.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I started getting a wee bit squeaky bum time when finally got the yellow. But look, it shows the character within the squad that we will fight for absolutely everything right to the death. And as you say, I think, what was it, maybe 15, 20 phases or something they must have gone through in our 22. But that's how much it meant to us. We wanted to hold them out. We wanted to win that game. And a little scrum half gets the glory for the turnover at the end. Now, look, as I say, that's what we pride ourselves on. We pride ourselves on working hard and making sure our defence is rock solid. So to keep rassing out, fair play to the boys.
Yeah, mate, it was unbelievable. And we spoke about Sam Hidalgo-Klein, and the millions of listeners might not know who he is or might not have heard of him because of his kind of backstory and the fact that he's moved around with a few different clubs and never really got an opportunity. But something that me and Goody were speaking about is what Exeter managed to do is, one, they recruit really well. And obviously that includes yourself, Johnny Gray as well. We were chatting about O'Flaherty on the wing, Sam Hidalgo-Klein. How does Exeter and the coaches get the best out of these players? Because you think about the impact that both O'Flaherty's, I can't say his name properly, O'Flaherty's had, and Sam Hidalgo-Klein's arguably won you the game. But how does this happen? Is it just the stars aligning, or is there something behind the scenes that's going on that give these guys confidence to be able to go and do stuff like that on the biggest stage?
I think there's a few different things. I think for us, first and foremost, we're given a license to go out and express ourselves. Rob's massive on that. Ali's huge in it as well. We're all about creating highlight moments, for yourself, because if you're creating a highlight moment for yourself, it means that something's going to be, happening well for the team. I've never been involved in a team in a long, long time that I've just gone out and I know fine well that we're going to win the game. And it's not an arrogance from our part. It's just I've got a huge amount of confidence and belief in my teammates that we're going to do a job. And that's the big thing. We just get the license to go out and express ourselves, and we've got the best job in the world, so go and make the most of it.
Did you not have that confidence when Jim was vice captain of Scotland then? Or?
Mate, as Jim said back in the day, keep it under 50 and we'll go out. So that was Jim giving away about 45 penalties in the first half.
Mate, try and keep it in the kicking game. Have you got a question, Goody, or not?
I was going to say, obviously we talked about this being your first year at Exeter. You go there as a signing and people are saying Hoggy can be the difference between nearly winning trophies like the Premiership, losing the final, and then taking that next step in Europe as well, which you've clearly taken. You've clearly been part of a brilliant team, and you've had an amazing season as well. How much pressure did you think was on your shoulders personally? And have you been rocking around the change room now saying, lads, I'm the difference, it's all about me?
I think it's been a long time coming for the club. Look, I think it was a photo of 10 years ago, the boys got promoted from the Championship. So I think the good thing is that a lot of the boys have had experience of playing in massive games. They've been in the last 4 finals and been beaten in 3 of those. But that's like, you know, a vital learning curve, learning experience that the boys have now had a shot of. It has been a long time coming, and you know, I spoke to Rob Baxter and Ali Heifer 2 years ago now, and they told me this club will achieve something extra special, and that's just something I wanted to be a part of. And to have done it in the first season, I think timing's absolutely everything. I've came at the right time. It's all a bit lucky, but as I say, the boys have put in some hard graft over the years to get us into this position. So, you know, I've absolutely loved this season. Probably one of the most enjoyable seasons I've ever had. I've played pretty much every single week, and you know, I think the big thing when I left Scotland was that I was only playing kind of 4 games and having a week or so off. I could never get any form doing that, but playing here every single week, like, I'm absolutely loving it. My body's absolutely battered, but I'm enjoying it. And at the end of the day, we've just taken home a European trophy, so you know what, I'm not complaining about anything.